Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host for today, Karma or Troglodyte, and I'll be showing you how to play the FV-215b and all the pros, all the cons, and all the good things about it. And I'll be showing you two really good replays from my 3 marking session. So let's take a look at the pros and cons of the FV-215b. The FV-215b has good turret armor, good DPM, especially with Hesh, and very good gun handling. The biggest cons are the really weak modules and the fact it's a rear turreted tank, and the whole armor is really mid. And now I'm gonna show you how to equip your FV-215b. This is what I use for equipment. You can also put rammer, but I like the hash penetration. For provisions, I run large food, large sandbags, and improved fuel. You can also run double food if you want more DPM, or double sandbags if you want more HP. This is what I run for consumables. Personally, I run 2 repair kits because my modules get damaged often, but you can also run improved speed boost. With that all said, let's take a look at the statistics of the FV-215b. But keep in mind that these stats are with my loadout, and with your loadout they might differ slightly. So let's start with the arguably most important part of the FV-215b, the gun. It mounts a very accurate 120mm gun with 3000 DPM and really good penetration. The penetration on this tank is great, especially with the HE. You can pen most mediums frontally and heavies through the side. The APCR is fine. You can cut through most things, but I don't think you need it that much because the standard is already good enough. And the average damage is like every other 400 alpha heavy tank at tier 10. And now for the mobility. It goes 40 forwards with a power weight of 16.8, but it goes 12 in reverse, so you're gonna have to be mindful of that. That's why running improved speed boost is valid, because instead of backing up at 12 you can back up at 20 sometimes. The traverse speed is also good at 41.8, which basically means you're not gonna get encircled by anything. And lastly, let's take a look at the armor. So this is 280mm of penetration of AP on flat ground. As you can see, the whole turret is red, but the hull is pretty much a penetration everywhere. So this is 280mm at a perfect side scrape. Now, I wouldn't recommend side scraping in this tank because it almost never works. Against mediums, the armor is much more effective. 265 is about the average penetration of medium tanks running calibrated shells. And now side scraping becomes a much more viable tactic. If you wiggle your tank a bit, back and forth, left and right, you're definitely gonna get a few bounces from medium tanks. So now I'm gonna show you a replay that shows all the good parts about the 215B. Now this is a really good lineup. We're against 3 super heavies, which means I can farm all day. I can get a boatload of damage for my 3 mark. I like going to this spot because it gives me a lot of early game information. Like right here, I spotted just 3 tanks and I'm gonna shoot at the 30B, but I'm gonna take some damage in return. Unfortunately, the 30B and the grill pen me, which is not ideal, but it's alright. I did some damage in return. And I got the 30B killed, and I got a lot of assistance damage. I'm just gonna speed this little part up because it's pretty boring. I'm not sure if I spotted the grill, but the grill definitely spotted me, so I took a shot at him. This random ass mouse bounces me, and I shoot him in the lower plate in return, but I missed, probably because the VK pushed me, but it's fine, because we can get another shell into the E100. But now I'm slowly gonna back up because the grill is gonna shoot me if he's in that bush. So for now, we're just gonna farm these 2 guys. If you want to 3-mark your tanks, it's important to track your enemies because that's gonna get you a lot of assistance damage. See, we're already at 2400 assisted, which basically is the same as 1200 because assistance damage equals 50% of damage dealt.
We've lost a track. We're stuck here. Track fixed. Let's move.
I'm taking a long time to aim these shots because I don't want to bounce, and if you bounce you're losing DPM. Real makes a goofy ass play, I shoot him, my VK shoots him and he's dead. Now that the situation is not looking too good, I'm just gonna try to focus on not losing too much HP because I just took a shot from the E3. Now that the E3 is shot, I can start farming him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough penetration to pen him with hash, so I just shoot AP. My 60 DP dies to the E3, which is pretty sad, but I managed to kill him in return. But now my E3 is getting circled by T-62A, and I'm getting shot by the Type 5 Heavy with HE. My E3 finally kills him. But now we're both one-shots for a full health Type 5 Heavy. Right now I just have to be careful that the Type 5 doesn't HE me. I wait until I'm unspotted and I try to reposition before the Type 5 kills my E3. Of course my E3 dies, which is not a big surprise. Bars. Now what I'm gonna try to do is farm as much damage from this Type 5 as I can before I die. I mean, naturally he's gonna YOLO me, but that's bound to happen.
Enemy armor is hit.
We unfortunately bounce a shot. That's just skill issue. The Type 5 misses me, which is even more skill issue. But okay, I'll take it, I can farm more damage.
Penetration.
Yeah, and I bounced the last shot. This could have been a 7.4k game if I hadn't missed the first shot and the last shot on the Type 5. Now let's look at another 7k replay. This map is alright for farming damage, but only if your whole team goes to the medium flank. WoTB gets spotted and is already taking a lot of damage. We're gonna go to this position, which means we can use our turret and our 7 degrees of gun depression. Here I'm gonna try to maneuver so I can get a shot into the Caro and maybe also into the Bat Chat if he backs up.
Enemy armor is hit.
There's a cron in the river. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe he's gonna catch a fish. Unfortunately, we can't shoot the chieftain because we don't have enough gun depression, but I can slowly advance to that position where the STB is. By the way, that 121B is going to be a real pain in the ass to deal with.
Crack hit.
Bruh. And the 121B farms me for like 800 damage.
We're stuck here.
We bounce the chieftain hat because of course we do. You know what they say, second time's the charm.
Shut up!
So we just continue to farm this chieftain. But I can see a 60 DP and a Yag farming my team from behind. I'm thinking of YOLOing this Yag from behind, but I can see a full health Kron and a pretty juicy chieftain. Plus I can maybe kill the 121B. We bounce the 121B. Bombo clock.
We're stuck here. We fixed the track. Get going.
121B finally dies, which means I can start farming this Kron and this chieftain.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor destroyed.
Now this is where the hash is gonna come really clutch.
Penetration.
Bro, I'm playing Farming Simulator 2019 out here.
Penetration.
I'm not really sure how we penned that, but I'll take it.
We've damaged them.
I get a juicy max roll into this 60 TP for 644.
Penetration.
Okay, Yag shoots me for 500 with HE. And we bounce him. The Yag backs up, which means I can shoot him. In hindsight, I could have maybe shot him with HE and killed him with one shot, but it's fine. He's gonna die anyways. 60 TP also shot just a moment ago, so I'm not worried about him shooting me now. So that means I have to YOLO him basically. Brother bounces me. And I finish him off. That's 7k damage, just about. I of course ace the tank, and I go up 2.6% on my gun mark. I hope you find this review somewhat useful, and I'll see you next time.